Check out Flow Arena if you want to see all the mat assignments. If you're watching, you can go and set alerts for your favorite wrestlers or wrestlers you want to keep an eye on throughout the tournament. You'll get texts to your phone when they're up, what mat, and how they did.
I believe you can sign up for email too.
Email?
Text seems a lot more.
Get it sent to your AOL.com email, Bader.
That's right.
All great options. We're underway, 57 kilogram quarterfinals. Zane Richards in the orange, taking on Michael Tortorise. He's in on a nice single leg, but a nice little sprawl from Zane Richards. He's able to defend, and we've been watching Zane do that a long time.
Yeah, and Zane attacking in on a single leg here. Tortorise, whoa, interesting finish there. Stayed on the single leg, gets the points, and trying to go ahead in between here. Zane, as you said, the top seed, has just been kind of working his way steadily up the ranks here in the USA, wrestled at the World Cup.
He made his national team last year, big accomplishment for Zane, not easily done. Now up 2-0, 2:10 to go here in the first period. After a well-executed single leg, now an underhook on that right side for Tortorise as we're coming up 2 minutes remaining.
Stall in the action here in the middle.
There's a shot attempt from Zane Richards, not there. Zane really good on his down block re-attack series, but he's also got a good way to generate offense. Just very freestyle savvy.
Yeah, the 2 or 3 little drags I've seen there in a row. Working on that short drag.
He's throwing a lot of combos Tortorice's way. And they're gonna see a passivity warning against Tortorise. His first. Next one, he'll go on the shot clock.
Oh, drag again to a double leg. Beautifully executed.
And that's going to be four confirmed, so 6-0 lead now for Zane Richards.
Yeah, great job in the hand fight by Zane Richards here. Like you say, he's throwing a lot at him, doing a lot of little things with his hands, setting up these shots.
Zane's going to take on the winner if he wins here. Pat Glory, Jacob Camacho. For a right to wrestle in the finals tomorrow evening. Semis are tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern start. 2-on-1 now for Zane Richards as he goes high crotch, now doubles off. Beautifully executed there. Now he's working on the gut on that left side, now switches to a higher gut.
Yeah, nice job. Readjusts his lock, comes over to the right side. He's going to take him through, and that's going to do it, Christian.
Wow. Surgical with that gut wrench there. Started low, left side, goes high, right, drives his feet hard and gets the 10-0 technical superiority, and he'll wrestle in the semis 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight. I guess the winner of this next match, Bader, it's going to be Jacob Camacho versus Pat Glory, NCAA champion Pat Glory.
Yeah, Glory stomped his way to an NCAA title just about a month and a half ago. And trying to make his way through this field here in freestyle this weekend.
You know, the cut has always been a thing for Pat, not easy to make 125, and so there were questions, hey, is he going to be a 57, a 61? And right after NCAAs, he said, nope, I'm down. I'm going to stay down, 57. I'm going to make a true run at the freestyle thing. And, you know, Glory was not a guy who was the typical high school wrestler that he was trying to make those age-level world teams going on. He came into freestyle a little later. He's a folk style specialist, but he's been adding to his arsenal. He's at the NJRTC, Coach Dubuque, Coach Reese Humphrey and company. Putting a lot of work. He's in a good environment to improve at freestyle. As you see, Jacob Camacho in the red, Glory in the blue. Camacho out this year for NC State with injury. Looking to come back next year, though, with a vengeance. He fires off an attack head pinch for Glory, but now he's in trouble.
Yeah, that kind of put himself to his back there. It looked like he was leaning on that a little too much, Glory.
And now this lace is locked. He's above the knee. He's got him locked, pushed together, Bader. This is a big, big problem for Pat Glory. Down 4-0. And now he's got his knees apart.
He's in an all right spot, I think.
He might go here. This is a tough spot. There's 2 more.
Oh, wow.
8-0. 1 more will do it.
Camacho rolling here, steamrolling.
This is huge. That's
Wow.
10. Tech fall. Jacob Camacho gets it done.
Quickly. I think that was less than a minute. I missed the time.
Glory goes head pinch and gets caught, put on his, almost to his back basically, and then Camacho drops down to that lace. Spin, 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 and that's it. Now we got Seth Gross, Josh Rodriguez, Bader.
So it's going to be Camacho and Richards, right? At
Yes.
57 tonight.
Soriano wrestling Flynn. Soriano leading 2-1 there. Spencer Lee on deck, mat 2 against Caleb Smith.
So yeah, here in front of us, Rodriguez in the blue, Seth Gross in the red. And see if Rodriguez attacks the legs. Always questionable if you want to grab Seth Gross's legs.
Nice shot by Seth, and he's a little extended, but he can figure out some of these tougher situations.
He's so long, he's got that length and leverage.
Rodriguez playing it smart, just sprawling, trying to get his weight back. Gross really big at this weight. Has that upright stance. Now, he loves working from this 2-on-1 position as they stop it to warn Rodriguez for passivity.
Yeah, a lot of times with that 2-on-1, you see him kick that near leg inside, in between his opponent's legs, almost getting hip to hip.
Stutter fakes there from Josh Rodriguez. Gross really hangs that left foot out.
One minute in, no score. We're going to see a passive blue call. And that'll be the first one against Rodriguez. Excuse me, the second one against Rodriguez. And he comes in right away, catches the leg. Low single shot. Seth just masterful at his leg defense. And you're going to catch that far ankle. And this is,
man,
beautiful job. Seth Gross just fantastic counter offense, and he's going to work on top now. He's got a trapped arm gut here, takes Rodriguez through. He's going to get 2. Doesn't let him settle. Now he's settled. He takes him back with another 2. 6-0. 8-0. Good night. Seth Gross, tech fall. And just under 2 minutes. And oh boy, Rodriguez, that's not good. Looks like it's maybe a shoulder.
Rib? Oh, shoulder.
I can't tell, but yeah, shoulder.
He did
rib.
such a good job with. It's almost like a tilting motion more than a trap arm gut.
Yeah.
And the rule is you got to let him get back to that defensible position where they kind of go flat. Gross does a good job of that, ensuring that those points are his, and that should be it as they tend to Rodriguez.
And it's like, you know, as when you wrestle Seth, you know, like grabbing his legs, he's so good there, but you just see it happen all the time, and it's like it's what we're taught to do, right? Get to legs.
And also, you're not gonna beat Seth if you just don't attack. If you just try to play a counter game, like you've got to go initiate your offense. It's just not easy to do. But it was a textbook low-level shot from Rodriguez.
Yeah, great shot. Got in great. That's just a tough guy to do it against. So we're going to move up 65 kilos. This should be a fun one. McKenna and Ashnault.
The class of New Jersey, Bader.
I was just going to say, a couple of New Jersey guys. So these guys are very familiar with each other. Ashnault will be in the blue. Joey McKenna in the red.
All right, underway, red. McKenna, blue, Ashnault. The top seed, Joey McKenna here. Trying to make it back to Final X. Potentially face Yanni Diakomahalis.
Yeah, Yanni, world silver medalist last year, of course. So he'll be sitting out. And as we know, winners of this tournament move straight to Final X.
Sweep single there for Joey McKenna. Gets above the knee in great position for a finish here as Ashnault heads toward the out of bounds line. He's gonna get the 2 right to a gut.
Wow.
Where we've seen Joey McKenna so good from that top position. Are they gonna go 2 and 2? Yes, looks like it. So 2 for the takedown, 2 for the gut. And look who is in McKenna's corner. Brandon Slay, sure, but also Jordan Burroughs.
Hey, he's got the JV shoes on. And a really nice job climbing up that leg, that transition from the single leg to the takedown, right into the gut for McKenna off that last shot.
Pawing at the heads, McKenna. Keeps that great position. Anthony Ashnault good with that collar and ankle series, can get the legs, but McKenna's so good positionally. A lot of guys have a hard time getting in. 1 minute down. Joey McKenna out to a good start, leading 4-0. Valentin Kalika and Kendall Cross in the corner for Anthony Ashnault. Made the switch from NJRTC to the NYC RTC / Titan Mercury. So many letters. So many
TMWC.
RTC.
RT.
Yes. Now, Ashnault taking a little more ground, holding center probably.
You see Ashnault trying not to reach, right? He wants to keep his hands in front of him, but he doesn't want to reach. Give McKenna those openings to take those shots.
McKenna's great with that left-handed single leg. So good at getting in. Ashnault approaching very cautiously, doesn't want to give Joey another opportunity to score.
Oh.
And there's a double leg, pretty. Now he's got him lifted, gonna be looking for 4 here. Can he put him down feet to back?
Nice
and
job.
That's just gonna be 2 as Ashnault's able to find his belly to the mat.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously great takedown from McKenna. Really nice job defensively also from Ashnault, not giving up the back exposure, not getting up 4 points.
McKenna does a great job of getting in, getting his hips under, lifting, skying to give himself that opportunity for 4. Couldn't get it, but as it stands, a 6-0 lead for Joey McKenna out of the Pennsylvania RTC. He's been there for a little bit now since graduating from Ohio State. Pupil of Brandon Slay. He's done a great job. And Pennsylvania RTC in general, just doing a lot of great things.
Joey Bag of Donuts, we call him. I think he calls himself.
Yeah. I don't think he eats a lot of donuts, to be honest. There's a nice single leg again for McKenna. He's pulling it in. Now he hooks that elbow. That's 2 more.
Yeah, Ashnault trying to go to chest wrap, but
So
McKenna
savvy.
just catches him. He has that low leg here.
Almost tips him for 2 more, but we run out of time here.
So at the end of the first, 8-0 McKenna. Strong lead here at the break.
Man, great first period. Nick Soriano won his match, and now Spencer Lee up 5-0. Spencer can finish the job here. He will, in fact, wrestle Nick Soriano tonight.
Huh. Sounds kind of like an interesting match.
Should we watch?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Barry Manilow is playing at the Westgate tonight, so what do we
Oh,
do?
choices, man. Life's full of choices. They're tough.
What do we do? All right, underway, second period.
Will they have an archive version of that Manilow?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to watch it later on.
The interesting thing is Ashnault's not really been able to fire a single attack. And that's just what position can do for you. If you can hold good position and you can't open it up. Ashnault's an offensive wrestler. He's frequently looking to score, but opening up Joey is just really, really hard to do. McKenna was a favorite a year ago to make it to Final X and was upset by Ian Parker at the World Team Trials. Now looking to right those wrongs. Looked great in the opening period here against a very tough Anthony Ashnault.
McKenna, a couple tech falls to get to this point.
There's that single leg, same shot. Now he's finishing backside double. That's going to do it. Joey McKenna, 10-0 winner into the semis tonight.
Make that 3 straight 10-0 tech falls for Joey McKenna.
Guy's really good.
Yeah.
All right. Every time I look up, Spencer Lee has more points than they're not wrestling. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's a period break, maybe?
No, it's a brick. They're doing a challenge. I don't see what they're challenging, but actually, last time I looked up, it was 11-0.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Mat 12. Justin Hale, Outlaw Wrestling, Mat 12. Mat 12. Justin Hale.
So I see what they're challenging there. We're going to have Ridge Lovett versus Pat Lugo at some point.
In fact, that'll be next, but we just don't know.
I see them both.
Okay, here's Lugo walking to the mat right now, walking up on the
Ridge
stage.
is right there. Just not coming up. Oh, he's waiting for his coaches.
Yeah, my thought was
Possibly.
they're holding these quarters, but they're not, because the next man over is 57 kilos.
And on mat number 5, Caesar from Iowa, the winner. Ridge Lovett, third and final call. Mat number 1, Lovett, third and final call.
Giving Ridge Lovett third and final call, and he's stepping up onto the stage now.
I'm not sure what the holdup was. He'd been
Standing mat side.
standing at mat side. I guess he still doesn't have a coach in his corner. Oh, there's Jordan Burroughs going to step in.
Casually strolls into there.
Husker through and through. All right,
Lovett in the red, Pat Lugo in the blue. 65 kilograms, quarterfinal bout.
a couple guys, some deep runs at 149 pounds. Lovett an NCAA finalist. Lugo the 1 seed in the COVID shortened year. Fighting for head position there is Lugo. Both guys really good upper body. Lugo likes to wrestle out of underhooks. Lovett pretty much adept from any position, upper body.
Lugo squeaks one out first round, 6-5 over Rowan, and a tech fall in the round of 16. Lovett with a tech fall and then a 5-1 win.
There you see Lovett digging that underhook right side. He was trying to get to 2, and Lugo keeping his hips all the way back. And he's gonna get 1 for passivity. His first, next one, he'll go on the shot clock. Lovett redshirted this year for the Huskers.
You think Lugo's left arm and left leg, eventually that tattoo is just gonna connect?
Maybe that's the goal.
I mean, yeah, last time I saw him, I don't remember that
Sweet
one
looking.
all the way down his leg.
Scoreless so far, and it's really been Ridge trying to initiate from these upper body ties.
Deep underhook on that right side for Lovett, and they clear. We're gonna see a passive.
And there it is.
Right, passive blue. That one's gonna go against Pat Lugo.
30 seconds for Lugo to score. He'll give up a point. Remember, the new shot clock, if you score, like if Lovett scores, it doesn't stop the shot clock. It keeps going.
Nuradina Amante, Pennsylvania, third and final call at 20. Third and final call.
Love it, chasing him around.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Lugo, just like that, though, catches an ankle. Lovett comes over the top, goes far ankle, blocks through the crotch now. Trying to take him through, trying to get his hips low as Lugo. No exposure.
Now he's got that ankle, does Lovett. It's gonna be a tough position now. Turning in is Lugo. He's gonna get the takedown.
Yeah, great.
Shot clock point comes for Lovett, but then Lugo responds and gets points of his own, and a gut wrench for good measure. Stepping over now is Ridge Lovett.
Oh, good action over here on the
That was
side.
close. And now crotch lift, he went over on his head. I don't think he exposed. No exposure. Two offered by the judge, nothing from the chair.
Great sequences we're seeing right here.
4-3 now the score. Lugo in the lead, 25 seconds to go. Great
Fun little
exchange.
bit of wrestling. Yeah, fun wrestling right there, all around. The official is going to confer. They're looking, they're thinking, they're pointing. 4-3. No change there. 25 seconds left in the first period. Lugo hard on the collar tie. Takes an underhook on the left.
So first period ends 4-3 Lugo.
Daniel Tomasowski, mat number 12. Tomasowski, mat 12.
All right, 3 minutes to go. 1 point lead for Pat Lugo.
And underway, we'll see if Lovett's able to get back to those underhooks. He was pretty successful at controlling center. One won't do it for Lovett at this point. He's gonna need to get to 5 points for criteria. 4-4 Lugo will still have the lead, and there he fires that same single leg left side. Lovett comes with the underhook, clubs at the head. Trying to clear out of it is Lugo, and does. 30 seconds into this second period. Another shot looking to drag is Lovett. Good defense there from Ridge Lovett off the offense. Pat Lugo. Over under body lock now for Ridge Lovett. Throwing a lot of different looks at Pat Lugo, who gets to his right side underhook, his preferred tie.
Yeah, he tried taking ground is Lugo here.
Back to that over under body lock for Lovett. Now he's circle, circle, circle.
Hips in. Lugo with the more of an underhook than a seatbelt now.
Good job squaring up for Lovett. Now he's on a knee. Can't give up a point there. No.
They're off for one.
They're on a knee. That's grounded. One knee is grounded, but what do I know about this stupid rule?
So it is, the point goes on the board. 5-3 now. Lugo up by 2, but as you said, well, now Lovett's got to get to 6.
Back to the hook for Ridge Lovett. Squeezing in that collar ties, Pat Lugo.
David Waters, California, mat 16. Waters, California, mat 16. Waters is your second call.
So now 5-3 coming up on the final minute. Lovett's got to make something happen here, and we haven't seen any leg attacks from Ridge at this point.
Lugo comes back to an underhook on the left side, controls the head with his right. And the clock ticks away.
Level changes from Ridge as he trying to just create an opening for really upper body ties, it seems. There's another shot from space for Ridge Lovett. Oh, man!
It's like he
Knocks him down.
slipped or something. I don't know what happened, but Lugo.
They say he's got criteria. Yeah, 2 2s and a 1. Last point puts him in the lead.
They're having a look.
Something's in. No, they're right. 5-5.
Went to 6-5 for a second, but now it's back to 5-5 with Lovett leading on criteria.
Just like that.
What a weird sequence that was.
Yeah, very strange.
So you can see Lugo try to press it here.
Over under here.
15 seconds. Pat fires off a shot. He's in. Lovett's defending here. Lugo's got to finish 10 seconds.
That's Ridge's points. 2 for Ridge. Going to make it 7-5. And Ridge Lovett going to get it done. Come from behind win for Ridge Lovett. Takes it 7-5 over Pat Lugo.
Impressive performance there. All right, sticking with 65 kilograms, we're going to see Nick Lee in the red taking on Matt Kolodzic, quarterfinal bout. And we are underway. Kolodzic donning the headgear. Wrestler from the NJRTC. Nick Lee, of course, Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. Nick Lee comes to an underhook on the left side, tries to throw it by. Unable. Nice snap there from Kolodzic. Good. This time he goes to the underhook throw by, and he's going to successfully get it. Takedown from Nick Lee. He works right away, trying to set up a leg lace here. He threads it through. Not quite. Doesn't quite have it. Kolodzic fights underneath. Now Nick Lee goes to a high gut.
Getting a lot of time to work.
Goes left, comes back to the right. They blow it dead. Put them back up on their feet. 1 minute into this period. Fires off a swing single. Pressures forward. Pressures forward. He's going to pressure Lee right out of bounds. So first point on the board for Kolodzic.
So 2-1 lead for Nick Lee. Gives up that step out point. Got to clear out of the powerful underhooks of Matt Kolodzic. Warren for hands to the face for Kolodzic. Nice shot, man. Nick Lee finds that angle on that single. Finishes backside with ease. Now he's up 4-1. Working on that lace again. Maybe has a better opportunity. Yes, he does. 2 more. Knees are apart, but he's still going.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't have it, but it clearly does. Another one, Christian, 8-1. He's going to try to go one more time. Maybe 2 more times.
This is a really, really impressive leg lace because it's not the traditional one, and that's going to do it.
Wow.
Just ended the match. 12-1, Nick Lee into the semis.
Lee rolls him up. Great job. Yeah, great work with that leg lace out of Nick Lee. $70 kilos, moving on up. Tyler Berger and Jared Verclaren. Tyler Berger in the blue, Jared Verclaren in the red, 70 kilos. Quarterfinal bout here at the 2023 U.S. Open. Right away, Berger gets low on the ankle. Secures the takedown, goes trapped arm. Lost that. Right back into it. Woo! Good hips there from Verclaren. He's going to pull the reversal, make it 2-1, and now he's working on the legs. He's going to come up, try to go for a gut as Berger bases out. We'll probably see him back up on the feet here. From Berger. Double from spacing, runs right through him. They're going to go 4. There's that. I see a white paddle. I don't know. Yeah, I'm confused on how that's not. That looked like a 4-point takedown for Tyler Berger. But the referees are having a little conversation.
Looks feet back to you, feet to back
like
to you.
Feet to back. Of course, this 70-kilo bracket got shaken up, so they're going to just go 2.
Okay.
But this bracket got shaken up as your number 1 seed, Alec Pantaleo, got pinned right away, first match.
Oklahoma's Jacob Butler.
Yeah, Berger, your number 2
upset.
seed, for clearing your 7 here in the quarterfinals. So Berger up 4-1 on Verclaren. Minute 25 to go here. 3-point lead for Berger, and he's going to strike again. Low single, circles around the corner. He's going to try to go to a gut now. Up 6-1. Minute 15 to go in the first period. Head in the back, and he's going to take him through. Another turn for Berger. Makes it 8-1. Just over a minute to go in the period. Pops his hips on another one. Make it 10-1. Can Berger close it out? Verclaren stops that gut attempt, and we're going to go back up to our feet. 56 seconds to go. Berger once again attacking, and he's going to get taken through. It looks chest strap there. So 2 points. Check that, no chest strap. It was a chest strap attempt, but they're going to go takedown. You reward the aggressor. Initiated by Berger, so 12-1. Tyler Berger, your winner. He moves on to the championship semifinals.
Give you some of these semis that are already set. 57, we're gonna have Zane Richards, Jacob Camacho on one side, Nick Soriano, Spencer Lee on the other. Heat, straight heat. 61, what happened? I don't even know. Austin DeSanto tech Joe Colon 12-0, that happened.
Wow.
Gross DeSanto, Tomasello Arujao.
Oh, 61.
Oh my God.
Dream weight. Right in front of us, we have Josh Shields in the red, taking on Joey LaValle in the blue. Valley NCAA finalist for Missouri Tigers. This is 74 kilos. Short offense here near the edge, and they're going to put it back up onto the feet. Keegan O'Toole, Tommy Gant over on mat number 2.
Fire match.
Yeah.
James Ferguson, second call, mat 17. Ferguson, mat 17, second call. Cruz Aguilar, Oklahoma Wrestling Academy. Mat 6, Aguilar, mat 6.
So hand fight in the middle of the mat. Shields trying to keep that pressure high. Level change from Joy LaValle, former NCAA finalist for the Missouri Tigers. Now underhook on that right side cleared out by LaValle. They're going to hit LaValle for passivity. And he's going to go on the shot clock. He'll have 30 seconds to score, or he'll give up a point. Josh Shields, Sunkist kids. Wrestled collegiately at Arizona State, has stayed there, training, trying to make a run at the senior level. Keegan and Gant still scoreless on mat 2.
And so the shot clock has expired. 1 point on the board for Shields. Just under a minute to go here in the first.
Shields striking first as he looks for an underhook, trying to create some offense, but LaValle catches a single leg and runs him off for 1. It was really Shields initiating in the hand fight and got a little out of position, maybe just a little sloppy. LaValle able to drop in and just, instead of working for that finish, just ran his feet hard. Gets the 1 and takes the lead 1-1.
Yeah, real nice timing by that. Just like drop to a snag single for LaValle.
LaValle, Lehigh Valley Wrestling Club, which I believe is located in the Lehigh Valley.
Yeah, Lehigh Valley, LaValle, that's what they call them.
That's right. 20 seconds to go in the first period.
Oklahoma Wrestling Academy, mat 6, third and final call.
That's going to do a first period to a close. Not a ton of action. 1-1 your score. So a shot clock point for LaValle, for Shields, excuse me, and a 1 point step out for LaValle.
Cruz Aguilar, third and final call. Aguilar, mat 6. Marty Johnson from Johnson's Den, mat 15. Marty Johnson, mat 15, second call.
They touch hands, put 3 minutes on the clock, and we're underway here in the second period. Shot, reshot, nothing there.
Marty Johnson, third and final call, mat 15. Marty Johnson, third and final call, mat 15.
Shot attempt from Shields. Neither got really able to open the other one up here.
California, mat 7, second
I don't know, a lot of leg attacks being fired off at this point.
call.
As LaValle circles his butt to the center, nice job there. That was a wise move on the mat.
LaValle doing a great job on the edge.
Yeah, another step out point gives him a 2-1 lead. 2:08 remains here in the bout. Shields controls the underhook, now takes LaValle towards the edge. LaValle drops down, and is going to be grounded.
Caution and 1 though. White paddled by the judge.
And they're gonna
have a conference. So, are they going to go caution 1, forced parterre? And the whistle is being instructed by the chairman what to do, and it's just 2-2 Shields.
It looks like there was a caution blue on that. So Shields with the lead, minute and a half to go. LaValle takes an attack. We'll see if he continues to work the score here.
And just 1s across the board for both guys. Shields with the lead by virtue of last point scored.
Shields driving here over on the edge.
Can't feel too comfortable with that 1-point lead though, or with that criteria lead, I should say.
Yeah, they dropped down 1 minute left, just under a minute to go in the bout.
Hard hand fighting in the center. LaValle trying to create that opening. Fires that single leg. Sprawl go behind for Josh Shields. Extending his lead 4-2 now. 40 seconds to go. He's working on a lace.
Yeah,
driving his feet hard. He's got his hands above that knee. Getting close. He may get it. Well defended by Joey LaValle. And that's going to be 4-2, 32 seconds to go. A takedown for LaValle will put him in the lead.
From Iowa at 15, first call. Lavelle or Lovell from Iowa, first call at 15.
30 seconds remain. Go past the blue. Red, excuse me. Down to our final 15. What's LaValle going to be able to make? Going to be able to make it happen.
Single leg for LaValle. He's got him towards the edge. Pawn keeping him at space is Josh Shields. 5 seconds remaining here. And LaValle going to concede the final 5 seconds. And Josh Shields going to make the semis at 74 kilograms. Tech fall, Keegan O'Toole. 10-0 over Tommy Gant, Bader.
Wow. It's pretty good.
Bull time. And he's going to be wrestling David McFadden. This is a rematch from the Bill Farrell, won by Alex Marinelli. All right. In the blue, Alex Marinelli, Hawkeye Wrestling Club. In the red, David McFadden, Pennsylvania RTC.
McFadden had quite a run 1 year ago at this tournament.
Trying to follow that up with another deep run in Las Vegas. Alex Marinelli, really his first run at the senior level. Trying to make a team of 79 kilograms after concluding his Hawkeye career last year. And the problems come for Marinelli's opponents when they try to engage him upper body. And McFadden had to learn a harder lesson. Nice hard whizzer there, and they're going to go
Two
correct
offered,
throw. That's
one confirmed.
cuckoo. Okay, they go one. Nice hard whizzer, and the big snap from Marinelli brings McFadden to his knees. Now McFadden building up, and is that going to be 4 or 2? 2. I don't believe he landed in danger, so it is 3-0 McFadden. What a hot start, and they got him. Great job, David McFadden. That should be a 5-0 lead now. Fast start for McFadden. I don't know if he thought he should have had a 4 on his leg attack, but Marinelli did not land in danger. So just the 2, and now Marinelli puts that paw right back on the back of McFadden's neck.
Post and go, patented.
There's
Alex
a
Marinelli.
shot. And McFadden almost landed in danger there. He's got to be careful. And Marinelli working on a gut wrench, left to right. Right to left, I should say. I do know my left from right.
It was your left to
Yeah,
right.
stage left.
But they were facing you. Exactly, stage left.
So 5-2 now as Marinelli narrows the gap slightly. Hard snap there from Alex Marinelli. Plenty of action in the first little bit. There's that post from Alex Marinelli, something, if you've watched much of his wrestling, consistent theme of attack for him.
One minute remains here in the first. 3-point lead for David McFadden.
Man, nice pulling on the head right into the single leg. Now a head pinch from McFadden clears it.
Oh, looked like he was going to try to throw that chest wrap.
You better be careful with Marinelli.
Marinelli goes to the body, good whizzer. He's going to take him out of bounds, and another point for David McFadden, make it 6-2.
McFadden so savvy on the edge there. It's really, Marinelli was in a position to potentially get 2 there, and McFadden just hard overhook there and drives him towards the edge out of bounds for 1.
Looks like Marinelli looking for that post and go again. Keep an eye on that.
He's consistently able to snap McFadden down to his knees.
Yeah, what's he gonna be able to do from the knees here? Goes double unders now.
Butt back for McFadden. And now you can bet Marinelli's gonna try to get that 1, but now drops down to his knees as McFadden. Can he score short offense? No. 6-2 at the break. But it feels very much in reach for Marinelli.
Absolutely, yeah, this is a close match. It seems closer than a 4-point lead, but indeed it is. 4-point spread in favor of McFadden.
Really impressive finish. I look forward to watching again from McFadden. He was in, super extended, and just kind of like got his hips in position, lifted up, and almost was able to get 4 out of the exchange instead of just got 2. Second period now underway. McFadden and Marinelli. Back to the hard collars from Marinelli. Squeezing in there is McFadden, and on that left side. Now double underhooks for Marinelli. He's got him on the edge. This could be trouble.
You see one? You say one red. And they're going to take a look at this, Christian.
I want to see it because, you know, the edge is far from where we're sitting, Mark.
Yeah, exact opposite side. 180 degrees.
So 6-3, Marinelli gets a point there. As he was able to get around the body and I guess get the step out point. We're back underway. Shot from McFadden. Nice down block by Alex Marinelli.
So it did. The point was blue. Marinelli picks that up. He goes double under here. He's trying to kick it across, and he's going to trip himself up a little bit. Now McFadden is going to get to the leg. Nothing here. Good wrestling here. Bull's going to try to take him through, but ends up on his back. That's a 4 red. Huge moment there for McFadden. Now extends his lead to 7. That's going to be tough for Marinelli to come back. He was within 3. And McFadden says something to the ref.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, Marinelli maybe got a little overly ambitious there on that defense. Did not want to give up the 2, instead gives up 4. Sometimes you're better off living to fight another day. Turn down. Just give up that 2 points, but instead gives up 4, and now it's a long road back, and there's a double leg for Alex Marinelli.
Yeah, he needs it for himself.
He's going to get 2 there on the edge, just like that. We've seen 5-point leads vanish quickly in this sport, Bader.
Just going to say the same kind of thing. This is doable.
Minute 40 remaining. Marinelli trying to create some more openings. He's consistently been able to get to double unders or even body locks, but it's been a hard overhook from McFadden. Has cleared a lot of those positions and avoided a lot of danger. Now back with that underhook, but way back for McFadden. See him lifted, change his levels now. Are they going to call that grounded, or no? Now they're on the edge still.
Trying to go one way or the other. You're going to lift him up, and they say no, he's grounded.
What a gimmick.
The rule, right? Not what necessarily what David's doing. He's just playing to the rules.
It's smart wrestling for sure. 55 remaining. Another level change from Alex Marinelli. There's that underhook. Now trying to run behind.
So they're going to say at least 1 in this position.
Caution him 1.
What we got here on the
I'm not sure why.
49 seconds, man, that's plenty of time.
Yeah, you probably need a quick one here.
They should start the clock. There we go.
Marinelli trying to throw some combinations, goes one way then the other.
Definitely pushing the pace here, Alex Marinelli. It's a couple of takedowns or feet to back.
Marinelli's challenge is if he gets on top, can he get a turn? You know, he's not known for his top offense at this point in his freestyle career. But that might be what he needs to get this match back. There's a nice shot, double the single now. Really extended and hard sprawl here, now sitting around. Locked around the crotch. This is a good position for McFadden, honestly, to cook the rest of the match, and they'll give him a stalemate, 11 seconds to go. It's a 4-point lead for David McFadden.
Really, it was that 1 4-point sequence, right? That's kind of the difference at this point.
Yes. So really, it could have been like 8-6 for Marinelli. This last 10 seconds is going to look a lot different, but as it stands, nice hard snap there for Marinelli, and that's going to do it. David McFadden into the semis, 10-6 winner. See, he gives a point back to his coach, Brandon Slay. Little Carstarachi, Michael Kimmer quarterfinal action.
I'll take it. Yes, sir.
That's
please
not
and
bad.
thank you.
That's not bad. All right, here we go. Quarterfinal action, 79 kilograms. Carter Starachi in the blue. Nittany Lion Wrestling Club taking on Michael Kimmer in the red. Spartan Combat RTC / Titan Mercury. This is, of course, a rematch of the NCAA Finals in 2021. And these guys are familiar opponents on the folk style scene. Their first meeting in freestyle. Underhook on that right side for Starachi. Starachi became an arm spin attempt, but Starachi able to defend. Kimmer had a tough one against Nelson Brands. His former teammate was able to come back and get the win.
First call at 14. Bruce Mullen, first call at 14.
Wrist control for Starachi. He's taking a little bit of ground here. Starachi has since become a 3-time NCAA champion for the Nittany Lions.
It's pretty good.
It's the most possible for him so far, as Kimmer's going to go on the shot clock. Although I think as the first warning, yeah, they're stopping that.
Just a reminder, your next session starts at
I thought I missed one. I was right.
Masters Division.
So next warning for Kimmer, he will go on the shot clock. Mike Gray in the corner.
At 4 p.m.
Royce Alger kind of in the corner.
Yeah,
He's over there.
he lurks. Casey Cunningham, Jake Farner in the corner for Carter Starachi. There's that left side shot. Starachi's so good there, and he finishes quick and clean. Now he's gonna go to work for that lace. Not there.
Kemmer over the top catches the leg. Gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get a, what do you call it, stalemate, just a break, and back up to our feet.
Yes, Starachi was working a little too far out to the side on that lace, and Kimmer was able to just grab that leg, and that pretty much ends any idea of a leg lace for Starachi. Minute 22 to go, Carter's lead. Club and underhook for Carter Starachi, trying to throw it by, can't get in. Good head position right there for Michael Kimmer. Now just a minute to go in this first period. One attack, one score for Carter.
He goes back to that underhook on the right side, does Starachi.
Kimmer keeping that good head position, also reaching over, grabbing the bicep. They're gonna go Kimmer passive. Starachi just doing a really nice job of holding center. And now Kimmer is on the shot clock. Jordan Burroughs standing Matt's side, keeping an eye on this, Matt. Oh, there's a shot from Kimmer, looking for a re-attack with Starachi, but Kimmer able to get back up to his feet, square up. But shot clock going to expire, making it 3-0 for Starachi. Talking with Jordan Burroughs, he said he expects Starachi to emerge and be his opponent at Final X. That was his prediction as of NCAA tournament.
And Jordan just off the mat. Kind of watching this one, kind of just talking to Travell.
You don't want to look too interested, you know? It's like, oh, keep the side eye there. I'll talk to Travell here. 3-0 lead for Starachi. He's back out to center. Two Pennsylvania natives. Pittsburgh area for Kimmer, Franklin Regional. Erie, PA for Carter.
Looking a shot there is Kemmer, but a re-attack now. Starachi finds his way into the leg, head on the inside, brings it up. Trying to cap above that knee. And Kemmer does a little funk roll, plants on his head, does not expose his back, but a reverse lock on this leg, and Starachi's gonna be too much. Carter's gonna pop off that and score the takedown. 2 points, makes it 5-0. Plenty of time to go here in the second period. We're still early in the frame. So nice initial way to fend off that attack, but into the scramble and the takedown for Starachi. 2:12 remain.
Kimmer been unable to create some offense at this point against Carter. Back to that collar tie.
controlling the underhook here is Starace. Still controlling it as Kemmer makes his way back up to his feet. Minute and a half remains, and Starace attacking again, scores another takedown, make it 7-0. Really just opening this thing up here in the second period. Starace's right in his face as soon as Kemmer gets his way back up to his feet. Kemmer attacks Starace, another re-attack, 9-0. Starace really opened his thing up. At 1 point from a tech fall.
Christopher Kittman, Michigan, first call batting 11.
Off to the right, looking for a gut wrench.
This is a really impressive performance for Starace.
Super impressive.
And it's just really personifies kind of what he's been good at historically. Like, he doesn't have to volume attack to score a lot of points because every time he attacks, he's converting. He's up 9-0. He's on the cusp of a tech fall against an NCAA finalist, a guy that's beaten him.
Just that the more the match wore on, the better Starace has gotten.
Five seconds remaining, and they're going to tick away. Starace almost gets it. It's going to be a 9-0 final for Carter Starace. He wants that one. Not going to get it, but all the same, a dominant win for Carter.
Very impressive. Carter Starace into the semifinals.
Mark Hall working on a leg lace on the other mat. Looks like a lot of fun for the other guy.
Christopher Kittman, second call, batting 11.
And guess who's back?
Morgan McIntosh.
Morgan freaking McIntosh.
Back from the armed services, was in the Army. I'm pretty sure he was a Green Beret. He's like, all right, did the Green Beret thing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try to make a world team.
Back on the mat, 92 kilograms.
Looks like he kept himself in shape during his time in the service.
Yeah, I would agree.
He's gonna be taking on Eric Schultz, Nebraska.
We are underway. McIntosh in the red, Schultz in the blue.
You're seeing McIntosh getting on that collar, moving Schultz around. He's not the biggest guy, but he knows how to wrestle guys with a little bit of size advantage. He's more of a squat wrestler, but he's powerful, he's quick, he's very slick, and he's really, really good at freestyle, always has been. Always had really strong front headlocks and gut wrenches, and there's that big snap, and I'll see if he can convert off this snap. He's in that front headlock position. There he goes.
Tries to take it through, gives up his leg, but no points as he kicks out.
I mean, what an impressive attempt, honestly. Like, he really sold out for it and was able to recover in a way that Schultz couldn't score. And they're gonna hit Schultz for passivity. Little elbow off there, looking to run an angle is Eric Schultz, but getting that elbow is Morgan McIntosh. See if Schultz tries to pull him back down to the mat, but McIntosh able to fully recover out of that front headlock position. Minute 47 to go in the first. Good collar there from McIntosh.
We see another passivity red. Or a passivity red.
Little snap there.
Right
back to the same position. We'll see what he tries differently this time.
Try to push him out. Try to get him up. No, the foot went out of bounds apparently. on the far side. It was hard to see from this angle, but they're going to go 1 point for the step out for Morgan McIntosh.
I think McIntosh did enough to pick him up and get him off his knees and get that one. Single leg, now looking re-attack is McIntosh.
Big throws.
And there's going to be one. Nice job controlling center from Eric Schultz.
Yeah, really dug that underhook hard. Drove McIntosh out of bounds.
Minute to go here in the first period. Snap from Eric Schultz. Schultz graduated last year for Nebraska. Since been training in Lincoln. Coach Travell Delagnev. Morgan back at Penn State. Jake Varner and Cale Sanderson in his corner.
He's got a couple good training partners over there.
Decent. Really just kind of hanging out in that collar tie is Morgan. Yeah. Keeps that elbow in. Yeah, I'm pretty reserved. First period. Not many leg attacks to speak of. A couple attempts from McIntosh out of that short offense, front headlock position, but no big scores. So we've got a Gable Dan sighting.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You know, for the Gophers.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Different than Dan Gable?
Yes.
Okay. A single point on the board for each guy as we head back to the middle. 3 minutes to go as we start the second frame. McIntosh and Schultz. Schultz leading on criteria currently.
Underhook for McIntosh, cleared out by Schultz. Our guy Justin Hale gets called to the mat, third and final, basically every match. He works at Flow. He's wrestling in 3 tournaments here. Masters Greco, Masters Freestyle, and the actual Open.
He's a beast.
So McIntosh is on the clock currently. Big snap, and I think the size and positioning of Schultz is creating problems. But a nice little step out there because Schultz had a really good angle on a little go behind re-attack. 2 minutes to go though as the point comes up for Schultz. 2-1 lead. Not the biggest deal for McIntosh because one would put him back in the lead. For Schultz, it does put him into the lead outright. Nice single leg, but
yeah,
McIntosh just steps out of it casually.
He's getting the angles, but not everything else is lining up for him.
Morgan not been able to fire off a lot of offense at this point. Schultz been
nice snap! Wow,
beautiful.
That was great. Heavy hands, great timing there for Schultz, and he plants McIntosh on the mat, on the ground. Easy go behind.
And you could kind of tell in the last like 45 seconds to a minute that the physicality, the movement, the positioning of Schultz was starting to take a little bit of a toll on McIntosh. And right before I said it, great snap there.
Yeah, so these are 4 and 5 seeds. McIntosh the 5 seed, Schultz the 4 seed. Winner's going to see top seeded Colin Moore in the semifinals tonight. Again, those semifinals go down at 9 o'clock Eastern right here.
.40 seconds to go. McIntosh not out of it, but he's not been able to create enough offense to narrow the gap at this point. There's a shot attempt for McIntosh.
that's going to do it. 4-1, your final score. Eric Schultz is your winner and does move into the championship semifinals. 92 kilograms.
Bob Hopkins, first call at 16.
As we move along, up to 97 kilograms. We got a quarterfinal bout in front of you. That's Tim Dudley on the mat in the blue. He's taking on Mancini in the red. And we are underway.
I'm not familiar with Mancini.
Nice snap from Dudley. He's going to catch the leg and look for a near side cradle here. He's taking Mancini to his back. This is going to be, no, nothing yet. Looked like he had him in position for the fall. Doesn't pick it up. But he does get his 2 points on the exposure, and he's up 4-0 inside the first minute of action. Dudley goes low gut over to the right side. Make it 6-0. They're going to break it. 105 into this thing now. Dudley looking sharp here early on. I love hearing these big bodies move around the stage. The heavyweights are on the mat next to us. So you can just hear.
Go.
You know, it sounds like that WWF ring when they hit the canvas.
You love that.
Love it. The sound, not.
No, you love it.
I loved WWF until I actually started wrestling. I was so super huge into it. And then I was like, oh, that stuff sucks.
Michael Rahut and Thomas Donahue both in the report to mat number 2.
So 6-0 for Dudley still.
Yeah, minutes gone by. Put all those points up quickly in the last minute and nothing yet. He fires off an attack, gets to the leg here. Mancini trying to fight. Dudley comes up to a seatbelt position. Might he lock his hands here? And another takedown and a turn for Dudley.
Pretty
and that'll
transition.
Do it. 10-0 tech fall. Tim Dudley into the semis at 97 kilos.
All right, that's it. That was our last
That'll do it for the quarterfinals.
Hey, as Bader and I have been saying, 9 Eastern semis. We're going to start at 57 kilos. It'll be Suriano Lee at the jump.
That sounds like a good one. Let's watch.
Let's watch it.
All right.
Thanks so much, guys.
See you guys.